Teofimo Lopez and Gervonta Tank Davis.
Yeah, what do you think Tank would try to do? Press me.
No, but with Haney, if he...
What do you think? And if he doesn't press me, he'll try to box me. He's not good at boxing. He's not a boxer. See, people don't understand this. That's a pussy move.
I know, I agree. So, okay.
Tank, hold up. Gervonta, you a fucking pussy. You are.
Gervonta Davis, he sent a message to Calvin Ford to relay to Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. They both trash, and if Devin don't want it, Teo can get it. We're going to talk about it in this video, and I'm going to let y'all hear some things that Teofimo has recently said about Gervonta Davis. We're going to cook on the situation, but before we do that, make sure that you hit my like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to the channel. What's happening with it, y'all? Now, we know that Tank Davis is set to get out. Tank Davis had to go away and do a little time, but he about to be out real soon. And he's been relaying messages to his coaches, Calvin Ford and Coach Kenny, that he want all the smoke. He ain't turning down no smoke, and at this part of his career, yeah, he got to get it done. He's saying it's time. He been telling us it's time. And from here on out, he don't want nothing but the top dogs. Yeah, Isaac Cruz has been calling out his name, but Tank, he don't want to fight Isaac Cruz. He say that's some business he's already handled, and no thank you. But we recently also heard that Gervonta Tank Davis has relayed the message that he want Devin Haney. He's on Devin Haney ass. Pause. But yeah, he want Devin Haney, and he want to show the world that Devin Haney is trash. That's his words, not mine. He want to show the world that Devin Haney is trash and that he gonna knock Devin Haney out just like he did in sparring. Now, before y'all get to crying, I don't know what happened in sparring. I wasn't there, and I really don't care. It really don't matter to me because now they both professionals. I want to see them get it on in a real fight. Now, some of y'all might be in the background right now. How does he know what Gervonta Davis said about Devin Haney? Well, he tweeted it before. He been said Devin Haney is trash. He also said Teofimo Lopez is trash. And he also told Calvin Ford and Coach Kenny and his team, Teofimo Lopez can get this work too. Yeah, because Teo, you know, he's had a lot to say about Gervonta Davis. He's got very disrespectful when Gervonta Davis' name has come out, you know. And Teo also said one of the fights that he wants is Gervonta Davis. Then he started backpedaling on his words because he started saying, well, but if I fight Tank, they gonna try to rob me. I'm going against the crowd. I'm going against the judges. Teofimo Lopez, he talks all of that big shit. But when it comes down to really making the fight happen, a lot of times he gets to backpedaling on his words. Him and his daddy get to, Poppy, hey, my son, you got to pay my son $20 million, Poppy. Hey, Poppy, if they want to fight my son, Poppy, hey, they got to pay, Poppy. And they start talking all type of conspiracy theories and $20 million here, just like he just did with Devin Haney. So we gonna see what Teofimo really on, you know. But Gervonta Tank Davis, he want to let him know if Devin Haney don't want it, he's on Teofimo Lopez's helmet. Now, I know a lot of y'all in here talking about, well, what about Shakur? What about Shakur? They ain't really said too much about Shakur because Shakur hasn't really said too much about Gervonta Davis. Now, yeah, at one point in time, Shakur, he was talking about Tank Davis, and Tank Davis's team, they was talking about Shakur, and they said that they can get it on, and Shakur said the same thing. But since then, neither side has said anything about each other. And Shakur has also let it be known that he feels that him and Tank is the big mega fight that they're going to save and try to make that fight a success like Ryan Garcia and Tank was. I believe that Gervonta Davis's team and Tank, they feel like, yeah, they definitely going to fight Shakur, but also feel like Shakur ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody about to beat Shakur, but when it comes to Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez, they feel differently. As far as Devin Haney, they trying to get to him before somebody take his O away from him. And Teofimo Lopez, somebody's already taken his O away from him. But they trying to get Teo while he hot right now. You know what I'm saying? Teo back on the scene. He just let everybody know he coming out of retirement because he wants some of Devin Haney. But Tank is the money fight for all of these fighters. And everybody wants some of that Tank Davis bread. Now, as far as Devin Haney, he says, Teo, if Devin Haney don't want it. Why would he say if Devin Haney don't want it? Because Devin Haney been calling out Tank for years. Devin Haney wants the Tank fight more than anything, right? Well, Devin Haney has gone real quiet and ain't said nothing about Gervonta Tank Davis. You know, although, yeah, Tank is locked up, but you would think that Devin Haney and his team would at least have reached out to Gervonta Davis's team, but they haven't. They ain't said nothing about Tank Davis ever since Devin Haney became a free agent. Now, when Devin Haney had fights lined up and he was locked into a contract with Top Rank, it was Tank this and Tank that and Tank this. But now, he ain't said nothing about Gervonta Davis. So, you know, I'm not saying that he's not going to say nothing, but I guess we just got to sit back, wait a couple more weeks when Gervonta Davis gets out, and we got to see if Devin Haney mentions his name. Now, if Devin Haney don't mention Gervonta Davis's name when Tank Davis get out, because Tank Davis is making it clear to relay the message that he on Devin Haney helmet. He want that fight next. That's his first choice is Devin Haney. But we got to see, you know, what happens. Also, Teofimo Lopez, he's had a whole lot to say about Gervonta Davis. Also, Floyd Mayweather, he's let it be known that the number one fight that he wants for Tank is Teofimo Lopez. He said he's been wanting to see that fight, and we know that Floyd has a lot of influence on Gervonta Davis. You know, it is what it is, you know, and that's a fight that Floyd wants to see. Leonard Ellaby wants to see that fight also. They wasn't so high on Devin Haney because they don't feel that Devin Haney bring in the revenue like that. But, you know, it's personal between Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis. And Gervonta Davis, he want to show everybody that Devin Haney ain't like that, you know, in his eyes. These ain't my words. This is how he feels. Teofimo Lopez, like I said, he's had a lot to say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let y'all hear some of the audio of what Teo had to say about Tank.
What do you think Tank would try to do? Press me.
No, but what with Haney, if he
What do you think? And if he doesn't press me, he'll try to box me. He's not good at boxing. He's not a boxer. See, people don't understand this. Tank is not a boxer. He grew up from headbangers in DC, and they used to put a tire in the middle, put their foot in the middle of that tire, and bang it out in DC. It will always be that way. It never changes. That's why Tank doesn't call me out. That's a pussy move. Tank, hold up. Gervonta, you a fucking pussy. You are a bitch. I don't care what anybody says. You can be all that rah-rah thug life and scream and jock your head on Chief Keith Sosa. Man, with your sucking lips. Get out of here.
Would you?
So you heard what Teo said, you know? He was talking big, major cash shit. Called that man a pussy, said that man got some D-sucking lips, and Tank, he didn't heard all of that. He's heard all of that. And you know what I'm talking about? Now he wants to smoke because you can't say that type of thing to another man and not get the smoke. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Now Tank is like, yeah, now we got to get it on. So if Devin Haney don't want it, because Devin Haney, he done said some disrespectful things too. Him and Devin Haney have went back and forth and said disrespectful things to each other. So they got to get it popping. But if they can't get it popping, Tank want that smoke with Teo. Now, the thing is, with the Teo situation, politics can get in the way of making that fight, depending on, you know, what Bob Arum is talking about, because we already heard Bob Arum get pissed off when he was asked about, you know, Devin Haney facing Gervonta Tank Davis if Devin Haney stayed with the promotional company. And we heard what Bob said. He was on some, what? Who cares? I don't give a fuck about Gervonta. He's not my fighter. Let them deal with that. So you could clearly hear Bob wasn't too enthused about even bringing up Gervonta Davis's name. He was like, don't ask me about him. So, you know, we got to see how Bob act when it comes to that situation. I think that's another reason that Shakur was like, that fight ain't even realistic right now. So I'm not going to keep entertaining it. But Devin Haney, on the other end, you know, all Devin got to do is go over there and holler at PBC. You know, because Devin is a free agent. So maybe Devin Haney right now, maybe he's waiting for Gervonta Davis to get out. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and call that man a duck until the time comes, and then we'll see how Devin Haney really moving. But as far as Teo got a little pull because he do still got that strap. He said he coming back and he want Haney. But also, Teo has let it be known he want the big fights. And if Bob Arum don't give him the big fights that he want, if he really want a Tank Davis fight, I don't know. But he letting it be known that, you know, hey, Bob gonna have to make these big fights or he gonna take him to court to get out of that contract. He also said that he only got like 6 to 8 months left in his contract anyway, so we don't know what's going on with Teo. Teo change up, you know, from one day to the next. So we don't really know what's real with Teo, but right now we know he on Devin Haney helmet. Gervonta Davis, he on Devin Haney and Teo helmet. So yeah, Tank is getting out real soon. He want all the smoke. Let me know what y'all think about this. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know, you know, who y'all want to see get it on. What y'all want to see pop off with Tank next. Drop the comments. Make sure that y'all hit my like button. The like button is free. And y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone.